What's up, guys? My name is Jason Vanderclock, for you guys that do not know that already. And this is honestly going to be a raw talk with just the shit that goes about on becoming your own entrepreneur, becoming your own business owner. You know, I can just sit behind the screen and bullshit to you and say, dude, it's the best decision I've ever made. I've made thousands of dollars. I've done everything I've ever wanted on my checklist, and just lie to you guys that everything is going great when it is not. I can say firsthand, I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. I've always had a knack for trying to make money, start a business, be my own boss. And that's led me into these shoes of becoming a fitness coach now that I have my own business. Because I've gone through a lot of shit in my life with surgeries, with problems, with injuries. And ultimately, I transformed my body from over 240 pounds. I lost 45 pounds. And I changed my entire perspective on life, my physique, my mental health. And I completely changed the direction of where I was headed. Now I'm here showing my clients, my potential clients, my viewers, that you can do whatever you want. And that is my whole idea as a fitness coach. I want to help people achieve their dream physiques, because I used to be that guy that was fat, that was tired, that was lazy, that felt sorry for myself because of the shit I went through. But I realized nothing will fucking change unless you change the guy behind the phone, and that was me. I felt sorry for myself. I thought everybody felt sorry for me, but no one cares. Maybe your mother cares, your family, but that's it. Everybody, all of these cars around me, bro, have their own life. Everybody in their car is the driver, driving where they want to go. And I was sitting behind the wheel without the ignition in, without the car running, just waiting for it to magically move and hit my destination. That was the victim mindset I had when I was lazy. And as a fitness coach, as an entrepreneur that shows myself online, everybody expects, wow, he's probably doing $10,000 a month, making all the money in the world. He's making his own hours, working for himself. That's got to be a dream job, man. That's got to be awesome. You know, he's jacked. He's in good shape. He's probably in the best mind space of his life. I'll tell you this, man, and this is true. And you can relate to any entrepreneur and fitness coach right now, or anyone. The grass is not always greener on the other side. I've lived it, and it's not true. I am going through so much stress the last couple months through my business, through my life, because I'm taking this risk and investing in myself. You know, yeah, I could have probably been perfectly fine working for some kind of guy at maybe Whole Foods, working behind the counter, making $600-700, I don't know, a paycheck. That would have been fine. I would have no stress paying the bills, making my payments on time. I would have no stress. That I would be fine. I can just work out every day, have an average life. But I don't want an average life. I know I'm way greater than an average minimum wage job. I know I can do more. So I took the risk and grew myself into the physique, into the mindset I am today. I grew myself knowing I can do it. I can imagine myself sitting in a Lamborghini right now, but I know it's going to take hard work. But I also took the risk. I can work at Whole Foods and have an average-ass life, go to college, get a degree, maybe get hired after college and make at most $100,000, live my life, enjoy my time with my girlfriend, and that's it. But I'm way greater than that version of myself, because everybody on this planet has multiple versions of themselves. A version of themselves that is making $30,000 a month. There's a version of myself that smokes crack and does nothing all day. But that guy will never be me. But I know deep down I can be the version that makes $30,000 a month, because I have the characteristics, I have the willpower, I have the mindset to know what I have to do. Now I have to put in the work. Everybody has a version of themselves that is way fucking worse than where they are right now, and way better from where they can even imagine. You know, if you can imagine something, you can see yourself living a lifestyle with Lamborghinis, with Rolexes, financial freedom, with having your girl never work a day in her life, raising your family with everything you've ever wanted. It is humanly possible. You will never have a vision of something that you can't possibly get. Everything you've ever thought of, I know someone behind the screen's thought of this. You can get there, bro. You just gotta want it. You just gotta put the work in. You have to make those decisions and those sacrifices when nobody else is doing it. Why do you think there's things as college right now? Why do you think there's all these fucking stores? Because somebody was out there and had a dream to build these fucking stores. The owner of Whole Foods, how many workers does he have? How many of those workers are living their fucking dream? None, because they're working for the guy that had a dream. The owner of this store makes billions and billions of dollars a year. But yet some average kid is working for him, making $16 an hour, helping the owner live out his life. So I know I can produce. I know I can get to where I want to be. But where I am now, in the immense amounts of stress, work, and load on myself, pushes you down. And that's what I want to make clear to you guys. It is always going to be 1,000 times harder than you expect, because I fell for the trap. I fell for the trap thinking it was going to be easy. I remember it was almost 10, 11 months ago, I decided I was going to be a fitness coach. I got my first mentorship. It was $1,000 each month. And he was like, look, bro, you're losing money not selling fitness coaching. I was like, dude, what do you what do you mean? Like, I can make money as a fitness coach? And he's like, dude, 5 calls a week, you can make $5,000 a month. Dude, as an entrepreneur, that lit something in my head. Wow, you can actually make serious money like this. I had no clue there were guys out there making this much money as a coach. And 5,000 is nothing to what I've seen people make. I've seen people make hundreds of thousands a month. Hundreds of thousands a month. My family makes maybe 300,000 a year. 300,000 a month? That's fucking life-changing money, dude. So I've seen, this guy told me you can make a couple thousand a month. That sparked a little something in my mind that, you know, maybe I can do this. And I thought right away, I was like, Mom, Dad, look, I'm gonna make 5,000 a month like nothing. That was maybe the farthest thing I've ever said from the truth. Like nothing. Dude, I've been struggling ever since I made that decision to even hit $5,000 a month. I don't think I've ever crossed the $5,000 a month yet. And now you seeing this coming from me, people are like, wow, I thought you were doing way better than you were. I thought you were making all this money. Yes, because as a coach, I come off as real. I come off as I'm doing great. I'm doing great things, but that doesn't mean I'm always financially in the best situation. Shit happens, dude. And from there, that snowballed it. Now to this mentor that was going to help me now. Paying all this money to learn all this information. And down this freaking road, trial and error, I've learned so much shit. I just have to produce, and I just have to apply it to my life. And the goal is right there. I'm sitting in a Lamborghini right next to me right now. But I have to just go out and get it. I have to go and put the work in, because it is going to happen. It is inevitable that I will have a Lamborghini. I just have to put in the fucking work. You know, I've gone through a lot of stress. A lot of times where I thought, you know, it isn't even worth pushing myself anymore. And every single time I come down to thinking, yes, it is worth the stress. It is worth all the pain. It is worth all the bullshit I've gone through, because I can envision it, man. I could see myself living that lifestyle. I just know the process is going to suck. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be everything I hate doing. Reading books, sitting on my computer doing work that I don't want to do. Going to the gym, recording my workouts, which I hate, making YouTube videos, which is hard for me. It's going to be a long fucking process that will suck. But after a year of dedication, after a year of putting it everything I have every single day, it will work. I thought I was failing because I wasn't seeing any progress, but it just turns out I wasn't even fucking trying. You know, there are guys out there that are better than you, making more money than you, younger than you, they look better than you, but they fucking work. So I came to the conclusion, man, I am not failing. I'm just not fucking trying, man. Because I know there's a version of myself out there that has never missed a day, that has never missed a post, that makes all his videos, that works 18-hour days of work, not awake for 18 hours. There's two differences there. There's a version of myself that is living that life that I want to live. Now, I have to become that version. I have to do what that version does every single day. I have to rebuild my mindset. I have to rebuild every single thing I've done. Just slacked off every single day. I know I can be great, but I know I have to change. I know what I'm doing now is not working because I am not doing it right. I can be doing so much more, but I'm lazy, but I'm tired all the time. But I want to play my video games when I have some free time. But I want to just talk to my girlfriend when I should be working. I want to just do everything, but you can't. This world has done a great job of showing people glimpses of what they can achieve. You're always going to have that one kid from your town that made fucking millions of dollars doing something. And that's going to show everybody around, you could do this if you're lucky, if you're in the right place at the right time. You know, if you work hard enough, you could get there. But all these dreams get killed by people because of the fear of failing. Something I don't have that other people do is a fear of fucking failing, man. I am not scared to fail, which is why I'm not scared to talk to the fucking camera right now and post what I'm talking about every single day on my story, on my reels, on YouTube, on TikTok, because I don't care if I fail anywhere. I don't care what people think of me. Now, this is the last video I'm making that's bullshit, man. You're not going to have another Raw talk like this where I'm fucking losing. Excuse my language. I don't like to curse, but this is the last video we're making when I'm in this situation. We're only going to fucking get better and better and better and stay disciplined and stay dedicated. Actually put the work in that I talk about. I'm getting jacked every single day. I'm putting myself on the line in the gym. But when it comes to my mental capacity, building my business, I'm fucking losing. I'm slacking. I'm not doing the work. There's a difference I have to do, and it's actually work. That's the difference, bro. You could have a crazy physique. You could look better than me. You should look better than me. I don't even look that good. But what I should be doing is applying that same habits, those lessons I've learned to build my physique and put it into my business. Like those fucking push-ups I would do every single day to get a chest like this, to do those fucking pull-ups I do every single day at the gym, I have to apply to my business. Do 2 hours of work every single morning because it sucks. Because it builds my discipline of running a business. There's times where I don't even want to fucking run, but I run 10 miles anyway. Why? Because it sucks. I run because I know it's going to make me better. It's going to make me more disciplined. But in terms of business, I should watch a 3-hour-long podcast and write down every single note on it because it sucks. But it builds your discipline, your mental capacity. It's like I'm realizing this right in front of your guys' eyes. The success you want, the goal you want is in the work that you're avoiding. And I've heard this many times before. It just comes down to who wants it, bro. It comes down to who wants it more and who's willing to work longer. I have a lot of knowledge in my head from the years of experience, from the thousands upon thousands of dollars I spent to get to my situation. But you have to fucking work. I didn't want to stab myself because I'm not stupid, but I'm pissed. I know I can get there. I know I could be that $30,000 version of myself. I just have to be the $30,000 version of myself. If you are not willing to be the guy that is worth $10,000, the guy that has abs, if you're not willing to be the guy that benches 315, why is the universe going to reward me? I didn't put in the time. I'm just some lazy ass kid that wants abs, that wants a six pack, that wants to bench 315. I'm a lazy ass kid that wants to get paid for no reason. You guys have to put in the fucking work, whether it takes you 10 days, whether it takes you 2 years or 30 years. Put in the work and it's all going to pay off. I am going to, from this point on, stay dedicated every single day. Fucking journal every single day. The things I did good and the things I did bad. What I can do to fix them. I am building all these programs for my clients. I know you guys listening don't know what that means, but it's everything that we just talked about. How to project into the future. How to get your shit right and stop slacking off. Guys, this is kind of like a rant, like a raw talk. And I said that before, but you need these sometimes. You need to hear the truth of what you need to do, or you're never going to fucking achieve that. And like I said, excuse my language. I don't like to curse, but you got to get the point across. If you are not working, it is not going to work. Your dreams only work as hard as you do. So like myself, I got to hear this now today, not just you guys. You are capable of doing anything you can humanly dream of. If you can see yourself in a Lamborghini, you can be driving that Lamborghini. You just have to go out and get the keys. I have a Lamborghini sitting right next to me, but the keys are thousands more hours of work away. I own the car, but I don't have the keys. I can't start it. I have to go out and work 10,000 more hours until I can drive it. You have everything you've ever wanted. You just don't have the right to use it. So look, guys, look. This made a lot of sense. You're going to have to hear it from a raw perspective of someone that's doing it. I'm an entrepreneur that's been failing for months, but I still have the motivation to push myself to keep going. I still show up to the gym every single solitary day on my schedule to come work, to do my cardio when I don't want to. I'm going through a cut right now. I'm not exactly where I want to be. Abs are coming in a little bit. I'm not as lean as I want, but I know in just a couple of weeks of hard work, doing my cardio, following my nutrition plans, I will get there. You need delayed gratification. Once you understand that, good things take time. Rome was not built in a day. You will understand this business, this empire I want to grow, isn't going to be built in a year. It's going to take many years to build each stone, each step. I'm going through the process as we speak. I'm not telling you my past story. We are going through the process every single day. We are going to get better. I am going to succeed. And these videos are a way for me to look back and see, wow, you actually did it. A way to look back at myself today. Wow, you were going through shit, but you pushed through. You never gave up. You had delayed gratification. You had consistency. You had hard work, man. You actually did it. So if there's anyone out there that wants to see this process, you can follow my Instagram down below. I post every single day, reels, stories, my day-to-day basis. Follow around on the journey. And if you are someone that, look, you're chubby, you're a little skinny, you don't know what route you want to go in, you can book a one-on-one call with me down below. Fill out the chart, fill out the questionnaire, and see if you can qualify for working on my team as a one-on-one elite client. I'm changing guys' lives every single day as well as my own. and I'm going through the process. It's not just you, my friend. I've had guys put on 40 pounds of lean muscle in 4 months. I've had myself lose over 40 pounds in about 5 or 6. You can do anything you put your mind to. So if you were that guy that doesn't have a direction on how you want to set yourself up, go to that questionnaire down below, fill it out, and see if you can qualify for a call. But guys, look, we're going to be doing these raw talks a couple times a week, knowing the truth behind what I'm actually doing, the shit I'm going through, and building my fitness coaching empire. I want to be the best, but now this is the real time. You'll see the real me, the shit I'm going through, and how I'm going to fix it. Look, guys, thank you if you did watch this video. It's a long one. But look, you can do anything you can put your mind to, and I'm going to prove it for you guys.